guys, how you doing? This is Mango, etc. Let's start again. Hey guys, how you doing? This is Mango, etc. And I'm here today to bring you the review for K episode 2. I'm going to start off with a short overview of what happened in the episode. We start off when we have Yashiro, we've got the black dog, and Yashiro is just basically trying to distract him so he can get away, and he does this. At the end of the review, I'll go in a little bit more detail into how he does that. After that, we have the Red Clan, the clan that's led by Makoto. We find out they're called the Red Clan, so we can assume that he's the Red King. He's the third king. Red Clan, Red King. See where I'm going with that. But we find out that his clan has put out a bounty on Yashiro for 10 million yen. So they've done that now in this. So basically, and they're still looking for him. And then we get back to Yashiro, who's basically still trying to get away. He's got away from him on the rooftop, but now he's trying to get away from him, trying to get back to his house basically. So we see him in the city. You see him like the black dog's catched up to him, and he's just still trying to get away. And he manages to get away from him again, because he uses the distraction of the guy with the skateboard. He bumps into the black dog, and they have a little skirmish there, and he manages to get away using that as a distraction. So he gets home now, and he's just chilling. He's chilling with that cat, and we find out that the cat is actually, the cat can transform into a human-like form. After that, we have Black Dog now. He's managed to track down Yashiro to his school, and I think it's because the pendant or whatever that was, some circle thing, that must have had the school emblem on it. So he's managed to track him down to the school, and from the school, he's managed to find out the location of his house, because the girl from the student committee that asked him to do the chores took him there basically. And then after that, now once he's found the house, they have a little run. He's obviously still trying to kill Yashiro, and the cat protects him, and they have a little run around the school of him trying to kill Yashiro, and the cat is protecting him as they run around the school. And the episode ends, they've come back to the house now, all three of them, the cat, Yashiro, and the black dog, and they're hungry, so they decide to eat and have some food, and that's basically how the episode ends. Now I want to spend a little time talking about different characters and what happened to them during the episode. I'm going to start off with Yashiro. At first, we can assume that Yashiro is crafty, because he was planning, as he was talking to the black dog, he was planning to get away. He was looking at what's around. He looked in his bag to see what he's got in his bag. He was just planning how he's going to get away, and he was distracting the black dog by telling them this story about how he's got a sister, and she's always in the hospital, and so on and so on. But he uses that as an extraction to get away. At first, we can assume that that's craftiness, but it's definitely a testament to how smart he is, because he had a few minutes to think of this plan, and he was able to get away. But it's definitely not crafty, because as the episode goes on, we find out that how he's adamant that he's not the one that killed the former seventh king. We also learned that because he lives in the school dorms, we can't say he doesn't have parents, but he doesn't live with his parents. And we also find out that during the episode that he doesn't know how to cook, so that's maybe the reason why he's always going around getting food from other students, because he doesn't know how to cook basically. The second person I'm going to talk about is just and Anna, sorry, the little girl from the Red Clan. We find out we don't get much of her in the episode, but we do find out that she can what else she can do with these marbles of hers, and that's the fact how she can use it to locate people. She used it to like to minimize, like not to locate Yoshiro. Like she didn't know exactly where it was, but she reduced the vicinity to know where he was. We got that from her in this episode. The guy with the skateboard, like he had the fight with he had like a little skirmish with Black Dog in the episode. I told you about that before. We don't get to see much from him, but we do get him to see we do get to see him use, which I think was Sanctum, on his skateboard, and he was using it on a way to like to keep his skateboard moving, so he doesn't have to keep kicking off. Get that from him. I also want to talk about Black Dog. He seems like a very loyal person. Like he's loyal to like the seventh king that he served. I also want to stop right there and just mention how he said, I've got it written down, that he doesn't serve this country's court system. So that's kind of a testament to like what these kings do. Like it kind of shows how that these kings, because he served a king, they don't follow like the rules of the world. Supposed to say, like they follow their own rules. So that's kind of more insight into what like these kings do, like how I mentioned in the review for the first episode. Like I asked, like, who are these kings? Who do they serve? Do they have followers? Do they have lands? Kind of thing. So that kind of leads into that. We also get to see from this episode that like he's a really polite person. Like he was very thankful to the student council girl for showing him the house, and even though he's trying to kill Yoshiro, he still ended up cooking food for him as well. So that's a testament to his politeness. We can also assume that he's fairly smart because he was able to track Yoshiro down to his school by just a little emblem thing. So there's some intelligence there, I guess. Oh, and the last thing I want to say about the Black Dog before I move on to a different character is that I think he's slightly gay. And why I say this is because he didn't want to look at the cat when she was in the human form. He was like, I can't even look at you. It's too indecent. Like, no real man would say that. Like, a real guy would have been like. But yeah, he wanted to look away, so I'm only joking. That just a little joke. I don't think he's slightly gay, but he might be. The last character I want to talk about is the cat. So, we saw in episode 1, we did see. I think we did see the human form in episode 1, but it reappears now in episode 2 now. And it's just there, looking like, pretty damn hot, I'm not gonna lie, right? If I was Yoshiro, like, you get me, she was on his bed, like, if I was Yoshiro, like, obviously, I would have done the same thing as Yoshiro, actually, like, I would have been freaked out at first, like, you're chilling with a cat, then it turns into, like, a human form. Yeah, I would have been a bit freaked out, like, but, after I got over that, I'd have been like, yo, babes, so what you want to do? But yeah, we have this cat now, and this cat, it has some sort of powers that I don't even know how to describe it. Like, well, from what we see, we can assume that her powers can do two things. One is reality warping, which we can see from how when there was in the school's hallway, and like it just distorted. Is that the word I'm looking for? But it changed in size or something. Like I said, I'm not too sure. And another thing we can assume is that she can cast illusions. What we get from this is how what evidence we have of this is how the whole monster cat thing. That's one. And then the second thing was what she did to the Black Dog when she made him see something, and he ended up bumping into the wall. Okay, I'm gonna move on to my rating now, and I'm going to give it. Well, let me give you my closing thoughts first. I thought this episode was very funny. We got to learn some more things about a few characters. One of the funny points that I really liked was when she made them see the illusion and made that dog bump into the wall. I found that funny because it reminded me of when it happened in Hitman Reborn with another character called Yamamoto. So I was like, when I saw that. And then there was the other bit as well with the whole drawing on the face, and when you close his eyes, you can see other eyes. Yeah, I like this character. It also goes into the fact that, sorry, I should have mentioned this before, that this cat character is like a very carefree character. She likes to have fun. That's what we get from her in this episode, because she's protective of Ishiro, who's trying to stop that dog from killing him. But she's also a very fun character that she likes to have fun. You can see this from the fact that she's just basically taking the piss out of the black dog by making them bump into walls and stuff. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, how this episode is funny for those two reasons. We get to learn some few things about some new characters. So yeah, the star rating is going to be a 4. I'm gonna give it a 4-star, the same as the first episode, 4-star, because I liked it. And it's on the same. Actually, 3.5. I'm gonna give it 3.5-star because I don't do like 3 3/4, 3 and 1/4, and another. I'm gonna give it a 3.5-star. It's not as good as the first episode, but it is a good episode. But yeah, guys, it's a 3.5-star. But that's it. That's it for now. Tell me your thoughts and opinions on this episode. Are you still feeling the series? Because I personally think the first 5 episodes of any series is the most important. If you're not hooked by the first 5 episodes, I say you can probably just stop watching it, and you won't feel no way about it. But there are some animes where you have to go in a whole saga, like maybe even 2 sagas before you're even hooked. But anyway. Guys, give me your thoughts and opinions. Make sure, if you haven't already, to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Take care, have a nice day. Yeah, I forgot to mention 2 things that happened. The first one is that how the episode with the bit with the Red Clan, there's the guy who's always smoking a cigarette, who was outside the van. He was talking to other members of the Red Clan, and he said to them, don't interfere with the black dog, like you can't beat him. So this is even though the guy with the skateboard, I'm sure he was one of the people that was warned, went off to go fight him anyway. This is a kind of like a testament to like how strong black dog must be in the K-verse, if he's warning them off to not fight him. The second thing I forgot to mention was how this cat doesn't seem to be visible for everyone. How you know this is because she bumps into some random girl who was in the school, and this girl doesn't seem to realize that she bumped into something, and that's what made her knock her down, basically. So in essence, it just raises another question. What is this cat? Why can it transform into a human form? Why does it have powers? And why is it only the black dog and Yashiro so far that can see her? So that's it, guys. I've got everything out now, I think. So yeah, I'm done. Take care, have a nice day.